EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We thought the old place was loud. Somehow this place got even louder a short time ago as the Falcons were introduced to this sellout crowd. We're set to go with the Seattle Seahawks. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the pass.
This is Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had 1,230 yards on the ground in 2019.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
I'm coming after you. Right there, 54.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Blue down.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. Here now the first carry is a Falcon for the man coming home to Georgia, Todd Gurley. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll move the chains.
43-yard line. Watch 36.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
Ryan's pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch 36.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Mike 36. All day, punt. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Let's go.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing the ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the auspicious beginning of the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. From the shotgun, Wilson. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Gurley, the ball carrier.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Come off the ball hard. Watch 36. 36.
From the gun, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 41-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Wilson will hand to Carson on the option. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Grady Jarrett on the stop. A 7-yard
on the option, a handoff to Carson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Wilson with
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Seahawks.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Complete.
First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's always interesting when you get ready for a Seattle Seahawks game, because when you think of their receivers, you think of these guys are going to be 6'3", 6'4", 225 pounds out on the perimeter. But Tyler Lockett, he shatters all of those thoughts. Much more like a water bug, but maybe their most trusted target.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Complete to
DK Metcalf.
Touchdown,
there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson will throw again. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 14-0. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Big hold of the 30. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Julio Jones has averaged 90 receiving yards per game every season since 2013. And when you factor in that every game plan calls for them double and triple covering him, yet he's still putting up those kind of numbers, that tells you the excellence of Julio Jones.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant. Mike, 36.
Gurley again here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Watch 36, 36.
Operating from the gun, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Watch 36.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Bruce Irvin picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Let's go. Watch tight end. Everyone, you got four down. Watch 32. Whip. Watch the whip. Spot back. Go, 14.
Play action. Now Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
A 3-yard pickup.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it.
Check 45 to Mike. Check right. Check. Alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
14,
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't think you got it, son. Watch 36.
From the gun, Ryan airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given them a jersey. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They run it with Carson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On the delay, here's Carson. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. Myers' kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
36. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Bruce Irvin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Watch 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Carlos Dunlap. Able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Operating from the gun. Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He gives it off to Carson.
Check 50.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 43-yard
They run again with Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And the Seahawks.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
In your face.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there in second down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
Touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Seahawks 31, Falcons nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch 36. 36 to my...
On third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Ryan. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
A.J. Terrell on the coverage.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons are going to get it at the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a draw play for Gurley. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
36 to Mike.
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Here's Carson. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On the move to his left. That is caught at the 7. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give them a fresh set of downs. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Keep it up, guys.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score, Seahawks 38, Falcons nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. They may want to go back to that one. First play in the drive, good for 15 and a first down. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more, but a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
They go play action now. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown
Wilson's
Seattle.
Complete to
DK Metcalf
touchdown,
with now 3
Seattle.
week 1 touchdowns. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On first down, Ryan. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably is agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Ryan. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
10 yards to go.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. To throw again is Ryan. And he slings one that's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but it'll be second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to...
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Falcons are able to make things a bit more respectable.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon.
Reed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
A gain of
Boy,
40
another
yards.
big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They go play action with Wilson. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 14.
It's
To
a
give
gain
him
of
17 yards that time as that'll move the
And
chains.
Seahawks
Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The Seahawks ball carrier.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback laying on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
We play to win. Let's go.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it first and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
On 3rd down, Carson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike 54. Time to go night-night.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 12.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Today's final score, Seahawks 58, Falcons 7.